as far as using other people to help me, I'm one that firmly believe in, hey, you never can stop learning. You can always learn. And I always listen to other people. I always keep an open mind. You can only make yourself better by doing that. People don't become smart just by just thinking to themselves that, hey, I'm smart because I'm just smart. You become smart because you listen to other people teach you what you need to know. And the only way for me to know what I need to know is by listening to other people. And I listen to other people when they tell me, hey, you need to work on your posing, or you need to work on the way you stand. You need to work on your training. When I say that, like my calves, when people tell me, I need to get my calves big, I listen to all of that kind of stuff, and I go out and I put 100% in everything I do, because I figure like this: I'm not in this just to be doing something. I want to be the best at whatever I do, even if I don't win all the time. As long as I know that I did my best, I put my all into it, and I gave it my all, I'm satisfied. So that's why when somebody tells me that, hey, you need to work on this, I always keep an open mind, and I go out and I work on it, and I try to become better at it. We did start out with bent over rows, and basically I always do pyramid up on this also. Start out with 135 pounds, do 135 for about 15 to 20 reps, using good form. Next set is 225 for about 12 to 15 reps. Next two sets are probably going to be like 315 for about 12 reps on each one of those. And normally it all depends. If I feel good, I may go up to 4 or 5, but after this, went to one of my favorite exercises. We call them, they call it T-bar rows, but we call them like T-bar rows in the corner, because we do a little bit something different from the standard T-bar row. And we just set the bar down in the corner up against the wall and elevate ourselves up on 100-pound plates, and do them that way, and that's the way it's all free and no pulley or nothing hooked up to it. It's almost like doing dumbbell curls or barbell curls, where you're just standing there using all your strength and not relying on that pulley to help you go down and come back up. So and like I said, this is like one of those old freestyle weights of lifting that I've pretty much been doing all my life, and that's the way I kind of like staying with these, because these are hardcore exercises, which if you're doing them, you're doing them yourself. There's nothing there to help and support you. On this exercise, start out with just to get me, since I'm already semi-warmed up, I start out with like 3 plates. Did 15 reps for the first set. Second set went on way up to 6 plates, and I think I stayed at 15 reps on this set. Okay, the last couple sets is getting a little bit heavier. Put 7 plates on there, and ruled out 10 hard, very hard reps. And on the last set here, I'm doing 8 plates for 8 hard, grueling reps. But still my form is good, and I'm still doing peak contractions when I go down and when I come back up. Now, normally on this exercise, I'm doing about 10 to 12, a little bit easier reps. But like I said, I'm still kind of at the depleted stage. my body hadn't fully recovered, and it's not fully rested from the grueling trip that I've been on lately. So here I was only able to get 8 on this day, where I normally get at least 10 to 12. I mean, they're not real easy, but I can get 10 to 12 and not have as much problem as I did with doing just 8 reps. The next exercise we did just a regular rowing exercise, seated rows exercise. And here I always start out with about 200 pounds on this one, and get at least 15 reps, 3 sets here. I'm doing like 3 sets of 15 with about 200 pounds. And normally, you know, I might go up with our whole stack on this. But like I said, I'm still in a depleted state, so I just stayed at 200 and stayed around 12 to 15 reps, and finished that exercise up and went straight into pull down behind the neck. Here I'm also doing about 12 to 15 reps, 3 sets. You know, basically what I'm thinking about here is the feel when I pull down. I just want to feel a muscle contracted in my back, and when I go all the way up, I want to get that full stretch on the muscle. And you know, you may say I'm trying to stretch it out as far as I can to get that back as wide as I possibly can. That'll pretty much do it for back. And basically next I go straight into biceps. There's a myth in my biceps, and people think I work them all the time because they're like 23 inches, but it's like one of those body parts that grows wild on everybody. And with me, it's always been my arms. No matter how much I work them, and no matter how less I work them, they're still gonna grow and they're still gonna be big. At one point in my life, I did get kind of carried away with the biceps, because you know that's all people see when you're walking around. All the time you either got on a nice pair of jeans, or if you go into a club, a nice pair of slacks. Your arms are always pretty much uncovered, and that's the first thing that people always saw on me. They always ask me, you know, how you get your arms so big, and why your arms so big, and the stupidest question I get is, do you work out? But as far as the arms go, now I don't train them like 5 times a week. I don't train them 3 times a week. I don't even train arms twice a week. If I'm lucky, I train arms once a week now. Arms, I start out, did 21s, did 3 sets, 21s. Here I'm thinking about the peak contraction. I'm thinking about full concentration of the bicep flexion when I go up and come down. Here again, thinking about pumping my arms up. That's why I do like 21 reps. It's real quick. It's real easy. It's a good exercise for the arms, because you're getting a good pump on your peaks of your biceps, and you know that's the most important part of your biceps, the peak. So I normally do like 3 sets of these, 21 reps, 7, 7, and 7. 7 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 7 full. And my next exercise I go into, it's just pretty much the old dumbbell curl, seated dumbbell curl. It's been around forever. It's real simple. You just sitting. I'm just sitting, just doing the same thing I was doing standing. I'm doing peak contractions, trying to feel that muscle as I curl it up there. I'm also concentrating on getting a real nice round peak on my on the bicep. I'm also trying to do slow and very controlled movements on this exercise. here again, I'm probably doing about, I do about 10 to 12 reps on this exercise. And again, you know, with me, I'm not really that concerned about trying to go real heavy here. As you see, I'm doing just 35 pounds. I'm not doing 60. I'm not doing 70. You know, it's not about how much weight I can do or nothing like that. So that's why I'm doing the 35 pounds. That's why I'm doing 10 to 12 reps. So once I finish these three sets, I go on to my favorite bicep movement, which I feel is the best peak builder in the world, and there's nothing else that pretty much compares with it. I exercise on the cable crossover. Instead of crossing over with the cable, I'm just standing there doing curls, bicep curls, just standing there. As you notice, as I do this, they're real slow and controlled movements. I'm letting the weight go all the way to the stack, pretty much to the bottom of the stack. I'm fully extending my arms as I go down. And when I come up, I'm pretty much touching my ear or touching the side of my head as I come to. So I'm doing full, slow, controlled movements. You know, I'm trying to get peak contraction here, and I'm not doing a whole lot of weight either here. I'm only doing about, matter of fact, I'm only doing about 25 pounds. And here again, you know, the myth, you don't really have to do all that heavy weight if you're doing good, slow, controlled movements, with peak contraction. And that's the most important thing here, is not doing a lot of heavy weight for like 5 reps with bad form. It's doing a nice amount of weight, something that you can control, at least doing 10 to 12 reps with good slow movement and good contractions. So here again, I'm just doing 3 sets with 10, 12 reps, and that'll pretty much do it for me for the next couple of weeks. As far as biceps goes, like I said, I really don't do a whole lot, and to me, it's just a simple movement. I'm quite sure everybody pretty much has a muscle on them that grows wild and grows very easy. And with me, mine just happens to be bicep, and it just happens to be a muscle that pretty much hangs out there where everybody can see it. So that's probably why, you know, I'm known for my biceps, and that'll pretty much do it.